We've played around quite a bit in the main Copilot application that lives within Microsoft Teams. I want to talk about now what Copilot looks like when it's embedded into your daily use part of Teams, which is your chat. Let's jump right into it. So to access Copilot for our chats, of course, your instinct might be initially to navigate over to the top icon, that Copilot that we had turned on in our settings, but that's actually going to bring you to the main Copilot applications. What we're talking about when we refer to Copilot in chats, it's a little bit different. So really what we want to do is just go ahead and click on any existing chat, or we can use it when we create a brand new chat. For this, I'm going to actually navigate to my chat history with Ellen. And you can see here we have our normal chat user interface, but you'll notice on the top right, it's a little bit hard to find at first, but if you navigate to the top right hand side, you'll notice that we have the Copilot button. When we go ahead and open Copilot in this way, you can see that we have a couple of different prompts available to us. We can do things like ask Copilot to give us key information from the chat. It can summarize conversations for us. One thing that I just asked to do, and I did this a little bit ahead of time just because sometimes it will take it a bit more time to generate. I asked it, for example, what links have been shared between Ellen and I in this chat. And what it did is it navigated our entire history of our chats and it went ahead and shared all of the links. This is really great, for example, if you're trying to find a link that was shared, but you don't exactly remember when it was or what the title of the link was shared. Well, have Copilot just gather all those links for you, and then you can actually just go ahead and click through one by one and find the one you're looking for instead of having to scroll up through the entire chat history and potentially not even find the document you're looking for. Another thing you can do when it comes to using Copilot in chat is actually having Copilot summarize some of the highlights from it. Now you can see here that at the bottom, it's already giving us an example of a prompt we can use, which is just provide me some highlights from the past day. But if you actually want access to a few more examples, you can navigate down to the bottom left-hand corner of the screen here, and you'll notice that we'll have a button that says more prompts. We can go ahead and give that a click, and it'll give us some other examples of some different prompts that we can ask Copilot within our chat. So you can say, have any decisions been made? What are any open items? So if there's been any open action items left in this chat between Ellen and I, it'll highlight those. And then we can even access a bit further and not just get highlights from the day, but we can highlight key communications that happened between Ellen and I in the last 7 and up to 30 days. So for now, let's just request the highlights from the past day. Go ahead and it'll send that over and it'll generate a response for us. So it'll give us a timestamp and it'll see some of the key takeaways. So for example, around 11:56 a.m., I went ahead and set the guide on writing a request for proposals, which if you remember a few videos back, we were working on that. And then it gave us some key takeaways from there. So again, this is a great way to get a summary of all of the information going on. It's a great way to catch up on any missing communications or missing action items. And particularly when it comes to link sharing, I think that's really great because it allows us to sort of get in one place all those links that were shared, and we have easy access to some of those documents. Now, that's what we can do with a chat that's already existing, a chat that has some history. One thing you'll notice that in order to use Copilot for chats, you will have to have a few communications already taking place. So if I navigate up here, for example, to my own chat, and I try to use Copilot, it will tell me that the chat needs more of a conversation to generate a response. So you really want to use this for chats that have quite a bit of history, perhaps a few files shared between them, some communication, some action items opened up. Then you can really take advantage of the capabilities. One thing you can use Copilot for, regardless of whether it's a brand new chat or whether or not you have a chat history, is actually using Copilot to help you adjust or even rewrite entire messages that you want to send. What do I mean by that? So I'm going to go ahead and navigate over to the new chat icon, start a brand new communication between Ellen and I. In this case, I have a question that I want to ask her, and I'm going to go ahead and copy and paste that message. So I want to ask her, what does she think about this definition of Copilot that I will be using in my presentation? And I'm going to go ahead and include that definition that I created here, and I just want to get her thoughts. I want to see what they think about this, if there's any suggestions. I just quickly put that message together. I didn't give it much thought. So what I can do is I can actually ask Copilot to give me some ideas on how I can rewrite this. I can even change the tone of the message, and it'll go ahead and adjust that message for me. How do we do this? Well, I'm here in my text box, and I'm going to want to navigate down to where these icons are, and you'll notice that here we have the Copilot icon. Go ahead and give that a click, and we have a couple options here. We can have Copilot just rewrite the entire message full stop. We'll go ahead and give that a click here, and it'll generate a response for us. Now, you may be asking, what are some of the parameters that Copilot is using to determine how best to rewrite it? Well, we can actually set those parameters for Copilot in the Adjustment tab. So just really quickly here, I took a look at the message and it rewrote the message for us in a way that it thinks is a bit more to our liking, a bit more professional perhaps. This is a pretty solid message, but I want to take this a step further. So let's go ahead and navigate over to the Adjust tab, give that a click, and you can see here are the parameters that we can set that will determine how Copilot will rewrite this message for us. So we can determine, do we want to make it more concise? Do we want to make it a bit longer? How should it sound? Should it sound casual? Should it sound a bit more professional, confident, enthusiastic? So let's play around with this. Let's make it casual. This is a conversation between a coworker and I that work pretty often together, so no need to make it sound super professional. And you can see that it rewrote that based on those parameters there. And let's go ahead and change this up a little bit. Let's see if we can make it a bit more concise. We know that Ellen is busy. She has a lot of work to do. We don't want to bog her down with a long message. So you can see here, it made it more concise, and it also kept in mind those casual tone. You'll notice here at the bottom, we have some options, 3 of 3. We can actually navigate between the different prompts that Copilot created for us. So you can see it starting from the first rewrite to the second one that was focused more on making it sound casual, to the third one that was focused more on making it concise. And based on which one we like the most, I'm going to choose the one that sounds a bit more casual. We can go ahead and just click replace. It'll replace that message for us, and then we can go ahead and send it to Ellen. So whether it's using Copilot to help summarize some of the key takeaways in your chat, or using Copilot to actually serve as an editor for you and help you rewrite and adjust your messages before you send them, take full advantage of the tools that Copilot offers you within your chats.